Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, one and all, to the first ever Auburn Grubserver Awards Show 2025. Dan, I don't know if you know this. Nothing can be a first annual. I learned that in journalism school. So this is the first ever, the inaugural is a better way to put it. Auburn Grubserver Awards. All the stars are here. Justin Ferguson, joined as usual by my co-pilot and master of ceremonies with me tonight, Dan Peck. Hello, Daniel.
Ahoy, Justin, and as desperately as I wanted to do a Billy Crystal-style musical number celebrating all of the different nominees and winners tonight, I've decided that we should, we should get right to it. And so it's great to talk to you. It's great to see you. And yeah, looking forward. I do not know the winners. I want folks to know, and I don't now. Justin, do you go into this ceremony already knowing who's won? Have you taken a look at the?
Yes.
Okay, so we're not both learning it, but I think, and that's probably the best thing for organizational purposes. That Justin isn't learning the winners live on the air, but I will be. I'm gonna be finding out with everyone else who won in these different categories, and I can't wait to see the way that our audience voted.
So for those of you who are new to the Grubserver, for the last 2 years, Dan and I have done a podcast where we answer probably the most common question we get as members of the Auburn media, which is, "Hey, I'm coming to Auburn. Where should I eat? Coming for a game weekend." And so it has been a mid-August tradition now at the Observer. The first year, Dan and I just we just freestyled it and gave all of our recommendations. Last year, we got some feedback from listeners and subscribers. This year, we decided that we were going to do a full-on award show where subscribers only to the Auburn Observer can vote on this. And so what you are getting here is that award show. We have more than a dozen categories that people voted on over the last few weeks, gave some comments. We will go through those as well. We may have some other sidebars throughout tonight's events. And Dan, we are not in the Wings 94.3 studio, but this feels like a big night in Auburn food. I will say this. And I think we talked about this a while back. I went through the winners, and if I would have put my own ballot in, and I did, but I'm only one person. We had over 200 people vote in this, which I think was awesome. The thing there is that I don't think a lot of the winners tonight were ones that I would have voted for. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I think that just shows the depth and the variety of food here in the Auburn-Opelika area. And, yeah, we've given our picks. We've given our recommendations. This is about y'all. This is about what you guys, the Auburn fans, are suggesting to other Auburn fans or visiting fans who may be listening to this podcast throughout the season.
I can't help but provide a little bit of analysis, as we go on. I'll tell you what I thought and how I voted or would have voted in different categories. And no, I think the strength of a lot of these categories, the depth of quality nominees, it speaks to how many different high quality options you have in the Auburn-Opelika area these days, and also the job you did, I think, putting this together and soliciting nominations from our friends and from our listeners. And so I would say as